Hello again, all this is Eatmopie, and this is the patch 5.2 PTR quickie update. I'm going to do a bunch of these. First of all, a lot of things aren't working on the PTR yet. Mailboxes, portals. We don't have our level 75 ability, the mirror image thing for Windwalkers yet. But some of the things that are here is Undasta. He's one of the new world bosses. There's 2 new world bosses, and this dude is a bad mother hunchy. Yes, he's a T-Rex with all kinds of armor. And he hits really hard. We couldn't get enough people to take him down. We couldn't even get close. Yeah, it was pretty bad. But I hear he drops 539 item level gear. I haven't seen the loot table, I just hear that. The other thing, Tiger's Lust no longer costs chi, making it probably the best ability in that tier for our movement tier. It is really, really good. Our healing tier has been buffed 100% from what it is on live, and it is good. It is really good. I feel like we needed some love, and this is a nice step. Now, one of the biggest things is they took away the chi cost of all of our healing talents, which is huge. Does that make it part of our rotation? I think it does. I think it's going to be. I'm still trying to work it out and figure out how I'm going to do the maximum amount of damage, and I will make a video about that for the update. But this is not going to be it. I'm still trying to feel it out, and things are going to change. It's the first week of PTR. Things are going to change, so we'll see how it works out. Anyway, Chi Wave. It does so much per tick. It does. You see 16k normal hits. It heals for like 30k, but it's still like the retarded stepbrother of healing talents. It will heal everybody inside of 20 yards except you, it feels like. It is really unreliable. Zen Sphere, on the other hand, is reliable, but it does really crappy healing. I mean, it's really bad. But they did change the mechanics. So the way that it works now is if you cast the Zen Sphere on yourself and you drop below 35% health, it will burst and heal you and do damage. If you cast it twice on yourself, it will still burst like it always does. But you can actually cast it on somebody else and yourself. It's going to last like 5 seconds with 2 up, but you can have 2 Zen Spheres active at one time, and that makes it kind of neat. The other one is Chi Burst, and this is still kind of a crappy talent for Windwalkers, but as a Brewmaster, I use this, and I like it a lot. They added a 30-second cooldown, however, which I think is overkill. It's still not good enough for it to have a 30-second cooldown for sure, so hopefully they'll adjust that. 15 seconds, I could live with that. 20 seconds, maybe. But 30 is too long. It just doesn't feel right. So, anyway. The other thing, if you're noticing a green line, a circle around this Huntard that just tried to attack us and that he's silenced and disarmed, that is our new talent called Ring of Peace. It is phenomenal. For 8 seconds, you can cast it on yourself. You can cast it on a party member. You can cast it on a target, an enemy target. And anything within 8 yards of them inside of that green circle is going to be silenced and disarmed. It is a 1.5 minute cooldown, and it costs nothing. So good. Now this replaced Deadly Reach. Just gave Paralysis 20-yard base range, and they should have done that a long time ago. But anyway, so Ring of Peace is pretty amazing. It is kind of a long cooldown, but it does so much. It is a game-changing type mechanic. It is really, really good. And hopefully it stays this way. I don't know if it's a bug that you can cast it on your target, but it seems pretty amazing. You cast that on a healer in a group of people, and everybody around that healer is going to be hurting, disarmed and silenced. So, yeah, it's good stuff. I really, really like this talent, and I have full intentions of using it. So, yeah, what you're seeing in the background is just me casting this on enemies, on friendlies, on myself, just to show you what you can do with it. It's a pretty amazing talent. Now, the other thing I've been doing is trying to figure out what the heck the new rotation is going to be. Because even though the baby says it's one thing, it's totally changing. It is absolutely different because they changed our mastery completely. So what this is, I am stacking mastery in this test, and it's really hard to test this stuff because we don't have all of our abilities that we're going to have. The new the mirror image type deal, I can't remember what it's called. It's like Earth, Storm, Lightning, Fire, I don't know. But it's going to be something like that. It's not in the game yet, so hopefully this week they'll get that implemented and we can really test it out. What this is, though, is me testing our new mastery. Just seeing how fast I can get stacks of Tiger Eye Brew, and what the best way to do it is. Is it best to stack up 20 to begin with before you start blowing them? Or is it best to just use them at 10? I'm not sure yet. Is it best to stack mastery? I don't know yet. It seems like mastery is going to be way up there on our list of priorities, though, because for every point of mastery, you gain an additional % of damage per stack of Tiger Eye Brew. So we're talking a huge buff. I have 3% mastery. So does it mean we have a 30% buff per 10 stacks? I think it does. I think that's how it works, but it's hard to tell because the numbers aren't actually implemented into the tooltip. So all it shows is a number sign and a percentage sign. I don't know exactly how it's working. I do know that I'm seeing some fairly big numbers here if you watch this DPS test. Now, I have absolutely no idea of how I want to do anything at this point. My rotation is just me hitting buttons. It really is not a rotation at all at this point. So obviously it's going to get better from here, but this is just me face rolling. See 253, you're going to see some 300Ks here in a second, and it feels like I'm pretty strong right now. So yeah, I think I like this new mastery. I just really can't wait for all the new stuff to completely be implemented so I can test it and just figure out exactly what we're supposed to be doing and exactly how good we are going to be, because there is absolutely no doubt we are going to be good in 5.2. If you are a monk of any spec, you're going to be better in 5.2 than you are right now, and even the baby agrees. One quick final note: Nimble Brew. Brewmasters and Windwalkers will have this ability, and it is amazing. At level 30, you get this, and it will remove stuns, fears, and roots. It is on a 2-minute cooldown, just like a PvP trinket, but it does not share the cooldown with the PvP trinket, so this is an extra remove CC. It is amazing. It is great on top of Tiger's Lust. Very, very good stuff. Anyway, here's a minute of broken PvP. You cannot click the flag, so it was just face roll. They farmed us, we farmed them. Here's some music. It's Eatmopie. I'll see you next time.